Hello, everyone. Today, I invite you to join me in exploring how my friend and his organization are effectively implementing a just culture within their workplace. First of all, let me introduce you to my friend, Mr. Human Error. He is one of the best medical personnel responsible for transporting patients within the BDMS network. The reason his last name is Error, which may seem unfortunate, is because ever since his ancestors decided to stand on two legs, they've been tripping over their own feet and making blunders, no matter how hard they try to get it right. And when he first stepped into BES, it was like errors were his shadow, tripping him up at every turn. Forgetting medication bags and dishing out the wrong doses, this made him anxious, worried about punishment, and felt too hesitant to report his mistake. While he was sweating over the thought of punishment and hesitated to report the incident, his buddy chimed in, "No need to panic, my friend. We've got a just culture around here. Now, hop to it and report it so we can tackle this problem together." He went on to say that error is just part of being human, no matter how much expertise you've got in your back pocket. In high-risk jobs like medical transport, a whole cocktail of factors can stir up errors. Distractions, stress, pressure, fatigue, lack of knowledge, scarce resources, and lack of communication. Pointing fingers or going on a witch hunt only stirs the pot and makes things messier. Instead of fixing the problem, it sends everyone into hiding, scared to admit their mistakes. And here's where the chaos kicks off. When the fear of getting in trouble takes the wheel, people start hiding risky behaviors, near misses, minor incident, and accidents. This lack of transparency can ultimately lead to severe consequences for the patient. The principle of just culture is all about recognizing that we're all human and bound to trip up sometimes, no matter how skilled or talented we think we are. It shifts the spotlight from pointing fingers at mistakes and outcomes to redesign the system and examining our behavior choices. Most workplace mishaps happen because of unintentional human error, behavioral choices, whether forgetfulness or lack of knowledge. Therefore, organizations have a duty to establish work process procedures, train, design systems, and create work environment that reduces errors for everyone. People may engage in risky behaviors without recognizing the associated risks, often making choices based on desired outcomes. For example, drivers may speed until they see police, showing how we prioritize certain outcomes. Organizations should help individuals establish appropriate motivations, eliminate harmful ones, and raise awareness of risks. However, if an individual knowingly chooses to engage in such behavior, despite being aware of the significant risks involved and without any justifiable reason, they must accept the consequences of their actions, including potential punishment and disciplinary measures. In addition, the organization must clearly define unacceptable behaviors and make them known to all employees. Examples of such behaviors include reckless actions, neglecting rules, intentionally violating regulations, substance abuse, or failing to report mandatory risks, malicious actions, intentionally causing damage or engaging in illegal activities. Just culture is balance between a highly punitive and a blame-free culture to fostering shared accountability. Management must cultivate an atmosphere where staff feel empowered to report errors, support those who err, discourage undesirable behaviors, and design systems that minimize errors while simultaneously holding individuals accountable for exhibiting quality behaviors and reporting errors. To empower people on reporting and learning for safety, BES promotes all staff to raise their hand and say, "I screwed up," and our team appreciate their honest, so we all can learn from their mistake. In the end, my buddy cracked the code to our dilemma. Big shout out to the Just Culture Initiative for creating a safety vibe that makes employees believe in the system. Let's team up to build a just culture that puts everyone's safety front and center. Thank you for joining our team. Stay safe until next time.